Arsenal Fan TV DT. You know what? In the first half, I thought, tried hard, decent performance. Could have had a couple of goals. Even in the second half, good to see us even get a goal. But ultimately, we're out to the three world-class players in Neymar, Messi, and also Suarez, who we could have had. And it's another season and we're out of the competition. What do we do to next year, if we're back in this, not just go out to these types of teams?
First of all, change the manager. You know my stance on that. I'm not going to go into it right now. We've said enough about that. You know my thoughts. But today it was the same old, Robbie. That's the problem. No killer instincts. No killer instincts. So many chances. Just no cutting edge. No killerness. There's just... We need to sort the spine out of this team. I'm really worried about our centre-backs. I thought that was a position that we was kind of settled with. But Gabriel hasn't looked the same recently. Koscielny's looked shocking recently. We sorted out the situation with Czech, so we're all right there. Elneny really impressed me today. Yeah. Really impressed me, and I think if I will give Arsene Wenger credit, it's for finding. It looks like he's found another gem there. Do you know what I mean? And I was very impressed with him. So, and Alexis is off the boil. I think Welbeck's got to be the option up front right now for the rest of the season because he offers more than Giroud. Walcott, I don't know what he does. Even when he come on, it looks like he runs in blind alleys. There's a lot that needs changing, Robbie, but we just lack that killer instinct. And it all boils down to before the season started. We said what we needed, we knew what we needed, and we didn't go and do it. So you go and lose games like this, and you won't progress in competitions like this because teams like Barcelona have got a killer instinct. They had less chances, I think, than us tonight, but yet they score 3 goals because they're killer. Bang, bang. You look at the chance that fell to Suarez. That's not even really a half chance. That was an amazing goal, but it's in the back of the net. The worst thing
about it is a player again that we looked at hard. We all know about the £1 saga. I mean, you say the manager out. Do you think that is enough? Because I was just chatting. The last gentleman I was just chatting to, he was saying we've got to be careful what we wish for as well. That's what he said. Look at Manchester United. They're struggling to even get into the Champions League.
Do you know what, Robbie? Careful what you wish for, yeah? I don't wish to be 11 points behind Leicester City. I don't wish to be knocked out of the Champions League last 16 again. I don't wish to be embarrassed in Europe again.
Right, so he's got 1 year left on his contract, Arsene Wenger. Would you not say at the end of this season, right, listen, give him some funds and use those funds and have your last year to turn this around? You'd still say no to that?
Robbie, the problem is he's got the funds. He won't spend it. He doesn't. When you was at the AGM and stuff like that, Chips Keswick even turned around and said, Arsene Wenger's in full control of transfers. He decides. If he turns around and says, no, that's too much, I'm not getting him. He doesn't go and get that player. He's got no one above him that turns around and deals with it. So, do I trust him spending the money? No. Will he spend the money? No. So, as I've said all along, it's not just Arsene Wenger, right? He's to blame for what goes on that pitch. He's to blame for setting up the team and the tactics when it's wrong, etc., etc. Stan Kroenke, Ivan Gazidis, what's wrong at the club from a higher level. They're happy with what they're getting. I see people were tweeting me earlier saying that Stan Kroenke is here tonight. What's he doing? Yeah, he was here. He was on the telly. They'd see pictures of him on the telly. What's he doing? Mixing with all the Barcelona lot, just like, oh, look, let me mix with the big boys now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, seriously, we need to get that guy out of this club. And I think that for all the controversy that the ban has caused this last week, I think as fans that want the best for Arsenal Football Club, we can be united and agreed on we need him out. But he is going to be a lot harder to shift than Arsene Wenger is, and he's got over 60% stake in the club. Usmanov's the next highest with 30 odds. So the only way he's going to get that is a hostile takeover, and it's going to get ugly before it gets, I can't see where we're going, Robbie. I can't see where we're going. This is the problem, man, and it hurts, man, and it's embarrassing. And people say that, are you doing the banner because of self-publicity or this and that? Listen, I'm here. I'm fucking freezing. Yeah? I ain't come here to wave a fucking banner. I wished I brought it in the stadium because it'd have kept me dry. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we're doing it because we want what's best for Arsenal Football Club. And as I've said to you all along, and I've said to people this week, if you're Wenger in, go and get yourself a Wenger in banner and come and bring it next to us. And as a unit and as fans of Arsenal, we'll do what we want together. You know, there's no need for all this fighting and threats and bullshit because we've got opinions, Robbie. Yeah, we all love Arsenal Football Club, man. But I just don't know where we're going, and it kills me to see it, Robbie, man. So, you know, and one thing I will say, I want to say one thing as well. Mesut Ozil, yeah, that guy should turn around and apologise to the fans here. Because where 10 other players that were on that pitch came over, applauded the fans, he pissed off down the tunnel. Never done anything. Now, I can understand if he's frustrated and angry and pissed off because he comes here to want to win things. And he doesn't want to be a part of that. But at least show some appreciation to the fans that have sat through this, paid a lot of money, travelled a lot of miles.
And got absolutely soaked.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So show some appreciation, man, for the fans and stuff. And we move on to Everton on Saturday, man. Let's go.
Finishing above Tottenham, for me, that's... I haven't known much different. That's gravity. I expect when you throw something up in the air for it to come down. Finishing above Tottenham is just like that for me. It's irrelevant.